Hey everybody, and good Friday morning. Couple of severe weather threats across the area over the next 3 days. One today, one Sunday. We'll squeeze in a pretty nice day on Saturday. I thought I'd do a quick video update for you this morning to show you what's going on across the region. We have a cold front tracking our way. It's a warm front that's over us right now, and that's why it's pretty mild outside this morning with temperatures mostly in the 60s. It's a somewhat even humid air mass by April standards, and with this front tracking our way and lots of wind energy in the atmosphere today, it's a day to stay weather aware, at least for a few hours, right around midday and early afternoon. We've had storms that have had a history of producing some strong wind gusts in southwest Ohio. Earlier on today, there was close to a 50-mile-per-hour gust near Wilmington, Ohio, and briefly a tornado warning north of Wilmington and east of Dayton, kind of between Dayton and Columbus earlier on this morning. This whole batch of showers is pushing east, and so let's time this out for you as far as our area. We're going to be dry for the next couple of hours, but as we go towards lunchtime, this is the simulated radar at noon, showing that kind of a semi-broken line of showers and perhaps thunder will be pushing in, and this could still be around at about 1 o'clock. Now by 2, 3 o'clock, a lot of this is starting to push east, and I think we're totally out of the woods by 4 o'clock or so at the latest. Should be a pretty nice Friday evening. So roughly from noon to 3 p.m., that's the area we have to keep a real close eye on. The Storm Prediction Center does have the region now under a slight risk of severe weather. That's kind of one of the middle categories. If you look down at the bottom here, here's the legend. It's kind of a 2 on a scale of 1 to 5. So it's certainly not a crazy high risk, but it's not the lowest risk either. So it's a day that, this gets our attention whenever we're under a slight risk. So, meteorologist Andrew DiPaolo will have you fully updated from the studio at noon during the midday show today, and I'll have you covered online as well. Let's briefly talk about Sunday, because Sunday has a risk of severe weather as well. Here's a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for Sunday into Sunday night. Enhanced risk, that's a category above slight risk. Roughly from I-70 on south, the slight risk gets up to about Interstate 80 on Sunday. We'll have some steady rain for a time Sunday morning. Here's your steady rain. No severe weather in the morning. It'll just be a stable, light rain, kind of an ugly start to the day. So get into the afternoon. We might break into kind of a warm sector, if you will, as a warm front pushes north, and it may be increasingly unstable in the atmosphere by Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Any of this stuff by 7 o'clock Sunday evening, any of this could be pretty heavy thunderstorm activity. Again, the highest risk for severe weather on Sunday, maybe south of Interstate 70, but even as far north as I-80, we can't rule out a couple of gusty storms. This would be mostly late in the afternoon and more so into the evening hours on Sunday. So 2 things to keep track of over the next few days, and then it's kind of back to winter briefly on Monday with showers, a gusty wind, cold temperatures, maybe even a wet snowflake on Monday. Welcome to April in Northeast Ohio, Western PA. All right, more updates, of course, right here throughout the day, and I'll see you this evening on 21 News at 6 and 11.